Chunky Dumpers.
Chunky Dumpers.
Hey guys, thanks for being here today, and welcome to Inside the Ant Farm.
Willkommen.
Let's talk about this beer right before.
Wunderbar.
Let's talk about Chris Farm, baby.
So I went to Chris Farm for the first time ever.
What kind of apples
Never
you
been
get?
to Chris
What kind of apples you get?
We
Homie?
didn't even get apples.
What?
We went to the corn maze.
They got like everything
pumpkins.
there.
We had the pumpkins.
Those
They have like
apples?
everything there.
It was dope. I was like, why don't we go here all the time? Because also there was no giant lines full of people.
That's nice. Cool.
And they also have a full brewery with beer,
What?
guys.
Yeah.
Not those other guys don't have brewery.
They have cider. Yeah.
They just have cider. Then they cider too. The ciders were delicious. And their flights can be a mix of cider and beer. But this is the beer that I picked.
Thanks.
It was
God.
actually not in the flights. Pig City Porter, guys. Because I know
Pig City
Matt's
Porter's
a
pretty
big
good.
Porter fan.
Yeah.
And we probably had this in bottle
I
form,
think we've
can
had the
form.
can form before.
But this is fresh.
fresh from the source. The teat.
I think it comes
From
directly
the
from a pig.
pig's
Yeah,
teeth,
yeah.
the sow's.
It comes straight.
Teat.
It's got mixed with
Alcohol and
milk.
pig
Yeah.
of some sort, yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
So how are you guys doing?
I have my lady times.
Well, that's okay. Well, now they know. Fair
In
enough.
case you need to know.
Guess what? They happen, and if you just let someone work through them.
Oddly enough, I'm also
No,
on my
I-
lady
yeah.
times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to fight off 3 bears on the way into the house.
Yeah.
It does track bears. It's true.
tracks bears.
It's true.
Yep.
It's true.
Oh God.
Otherwise, though, you had a long week
Dude, I know.
until you got to this point. Like,
But why was your week long?
Yeah, I didn't have my phone for a week. It was really weird.
By the way, if you notice, these guys only gave me salt.
Um,
I didn't even have salt.
I'm not gonna eat all these, so you guys can get in on that.
Yeah, you made it through the desert.
I was mostly upset because I wanted to order my Halloween costumes earlier, and now I'm worried they won't come in on time. That's a real issue for me.
Hey, our
Otherwise-
Halloween costumes are coming together, though.
Yeah.
Right, my love? My treacle top?
Yeah, I'm very excited. So
You're welcome, by the way, for
yeah.
the idea.
I think we already talked about the one we were sort of going to be, and then we switched up.
I have a million Halloween costumes at all times. So
Oh,
I-
yeah.
If they're like, you need a Halloween costume tomorrow, I have like 3.
Where's my Halloween costume then?
Where is
we
it?
can give you a dope
You
pirate
Star-Lord?
costume.
You
Star-Lord.
Huh?
Oh, so a hand-me-down
Oh, we
costume? Gee.
I think we're buying you a costume?
We have that
Make it out of chainmail. Think of chainmail codpiece?
mhm.
Easily, I could do that. You only have to wear that, though.
Dude, I would wear it at the...
I gave you a fanny pack earlier, okay?
Don't remember The Rock, circa 1996?
Oh, that's great. Do that.
It's like
Do we have a
chain-
shirt? Do you have a shiny shirt? We have a really poppin'
I mean, he
pattern
does.
shirt.
This
So
one-
yeah,
I think
yeah.
you could be a typical SU student wearing a DPS fanny pack. Something that they all wear. It's like a standard issue.
Wait, you guys, it's cool because it's like counterculture. Like, we hate the police, but so we're gonna pretend we like the
Well, I
police.
could like stretch it out a little bit and like wear like a purse too or something.
I
Yeah,
had
across
when
the
I
chest,
actually
yeah.
wore it the whole day across
Yeah.
my chest when past the
That's the cool way to wear it now, you guys. They took it and they turned it on its head. You know,
Wait,
it's not a
are
fanny
you
pack,
saying
Or
it's
on
like
his
a-
fanny.
Are you saying they threw that thing down, flipped it, then reversed it?
and then they just put it right here.
It's European Linton Tanyapto. Yeah.
How are you doing, by the way?
It's been a long fucking year.
been a long
And so, as many of you know, trials and tribulations with our vehicle, still in the shop. They had to order a camshaft sensor.
Yeah,
Camshaft drive sensor. I'm like, you made that up on the spot.
That goes on the rotary girder, right?
And they're just like, yeah, it's going to be like $1 million. I'm like, yeah, okay.
That's what happens when you have a tiny
But
unicorn that's shitting in
This
your
also-
No,
eyes.
it does the gobbledygook. So.
This also is what happens when your car's no longer under warranty.
Mm. Yeah.
That's why you gotta get a lease. so you
Oh,
don't have to
we'll
worry
fix it
about
now, I guess. And so, yeah, we're waiting for this part to come in that was supposed to come in on last Friday and is now, as of this recording, a Thursday.
No, I know. So I work in this industry, and it is very
So is this
frustrating.
your fault?
So
Yeah, she actually did this
it's
to you.
my fault. I'm taking all of your parts and putting them on my cars. But no, that's literally something we've been fighting against, and they actually gave us a hashtag to put in our claims. And I was like,
Jesus
on
Christ.
social media, they're like, no, what we do is we're gonna track it to see how many people are having parts delays. And we're like, we're all having parts delays on like every single
Everyone.
one of our claims. Exactly.
Everyone.
Like because
Everyone!
people said this during the COVID. They're like, you don't understand. Like, even if we got rid of COVID, like the economic effects of it will last for years because there was such low production of things and still is because people aren't working at the same force they were before, you know, or whatever else, embargoes and all of that fun stuff that's going on. Yeah. So it's crazy and it sucks and I feel really bad for you and I totally get it.
Yeah, I mean,
sucks.
thankfully they had like a loaner car for us, and it's a decent car. It's not like a jalopy or anything like that. But unfortunately, they only put Jamie's name and on the insurance, so I can't drive it.
Mm.
So I'm like, okay, I need my.
I just want to say she feels bad for you, but I don't feel bad for you at all, and you know what you did
Last summer. And that goes to our first. No, I don't have anything.
Oh God!
You don't have anything on the series?
Please don't. Okay,
coming out
but
soon.
They actually did a review of the first.
Thanks for asking.
Mateo, how are you?
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Who am I? Who am I anyway?
Here we go.
I am fine. Yeah, it's not really anything.
I am fine.
Good times.
This is my week right here. Like,
Hey.
my boss at work's like, hey, you have 2 meetings at the same exact time. I'm like, okay. And then they're like, hey, you have to do this phone thing. I'm like, okay. And they're like, hey, how's the time clock thing doing? And I'm like, okay.
Not to try to one up you here, but I had to clear out a sewer.
Yeah, I don't have to do any of that. See, that's why it's just like, somebody calls and like, I'm complaining, and then I get to hang up on them when I'm done, and they go.
My job was like, hey, can you get this sewer cleared out? And I'm like, what?
And then 6 p.m. comes around, and they go, see you later. That's all.
And today I was going to leave at 3:30, and I left at 6.
Yeah, see, I don't have to do any of that. I almost had to stay till 10 the other day, but then somebody came to work because somebody called in. But it's pretty good. I can't complain, really. 16 years of amazing.
Are they watching right now? What's going on?
Amazing. That's all right. Yeah. Hey, but I got some news, so let's talk about news.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Black Phone trailer I said you might? The Black Phone?
Black phone, bam-a-lam, whoa, black phone, bam-a-lam,
I got a black phone, bam-a-lam, it's a cell phone, bam-a-lam,
Talk to me, bam-a-lam.
I may have watched the Black Betty on YouTube several times.
It works. It works.
Oh, we listened to it this weekend too and watched the original music video. It's ridiculous.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Just that guy, like,
His backyard, yeah.
like, he's like, I'll just do the music video in one take in my backyard.
Like, oh, lead singer looks like Butthead. Yeah, let's just show him the whole time. Yeah.
He looks like trash, that's fine.
He looks like he's actually
Ethan Hawke.
Creepy. Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is Ethan Hawke's, somebody saw his tryout for,
I think
for the reboot of Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp, and they're like, we gotta get that guy in a horror movie.
Well, he's been in other horror movies by the same director before.
Okay.
I think it was Insidious. Yeah,
Yes.
he starred in the first one, and it's the same director. So, so it makes sense. He likes him, but
So was
Ethan
it
Hawke's
Daybreak?
always had like a very. He's had some weird movies. Yeah, he was in Daybreak. He was good in that. He was in Gattaca. What is it?
Gattaca.
Right, Gattaca.
Yeah,
right, with
Yes.
Uma
Just shaving
Thurman.
skin
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
That's
So
a good
he's
movie.
been in some weird movies before. I
Does
think
he like
that-
to dance like Uma Thurman though?
Probably not.
That's another person who I would be like, if she was like, I'm a vampire, I would be like, yep, 100%. Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Sure.
And also Trinity right now.
And Kate Blanchett, too.
I mean, Kate Blanchett is obviously an elf, just a full elf.
Sir, for $1, is Kate Blanchett a good actress or is she just tall?
Yeah, guys, Baldur's Gate 3 finally adding some content. This is a big deal to me, just me, I think, no one else.
Cool.
So, early access guy right here. This game, like, it's from Larian Studios, which made the Divinity Original Sin series, which is an amazing series for RPG players. Just great classes, great class system.
Lots
The
of class.
fighting is awesome.
Yeah.
Classy.
There's so much cool
Say
stuff.
classy.
You can like do combos. You can throw some fire at somebody, and then like
You can do
like
comedy.
throw some accelerant, and make it explode all over the
Whoa.
place, or you
Holy
can like
crap.
you can put some water down. Like I'm standing in water, and then you freeze it, and like I'm in ice. Oh no!
Right? Is that, you can do all that stuff?
Yes, and there's no sex in these games, so nice try.
No, but that's what
Oh,
I'm
actually,
saying.
no,
like,
that's not true. Baldur's Gate 3, there is
Blowing
sexy
up.
time, and right now. They don't have anything loaded though, so like you get to like the sex time, like let's have sex, and it's like this isn't loaded, and you're like yes.
I didn't realize this game still wasn't complete.
Not even close.
Why?
Because there's just so much they have to put in. Like, they honestly should have just been like, this is
dumb.
gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be.
And how long have you been playing this?
By the way,
like
will
this?
be complete. When this is out, will be complete because it's worth it now. But it will be so much more worth it when they have all the classes.
All right, and then Dragon Age will be out by then.
True, but and I also played through the because they
I
only
haven't
had
played Dragon Age.
they only had the Act 1 campaign for the longest fucking time for over a year now, and so I think basically people were like, if you don't add stuff, we're gonna like ask for a refund because
Like Anthem at
it's
that-
early
at this
access
point.
still. No, but the thing is like Anthem sucks. This game does not suck.
I think your Jaeger just wasn't cool enough.
It
What
is
was
a
it called?
very-
Were they called Jaegers? I don't remember anymore.
No,
It's been so long.
I actually think the Hunter dude was called a Jaeger, but the rest of them were like there was a Warlock and then but anyway.
Troglodyte.
I digress. The
Troglodyte.
troglodyte.
The Troglodyte.
That goes like
I had Trogdor mech. Yeah.
The game itself is super fun, but then it's just like, oh, it's over, and they give you like a thing that's funny the first time you do, like you finish the content they have, and like the guy that created the game comes out and talks to you and he's wearing a suit of armor and he says some funny stuff, but then you do it again and you're like, oh, they didn't change anything. It's the same guy saying the same thing.
Like
Yeah.
if you beat it like 5 times, just give you something new.
And also like I've played it through so many times that I can beat it in like 3 hours now. And there's actually someone that speedran it and beat it in like 16 minutes. But like I actually want to play some of the content still. And they're finally like, oh, we're gonna add a new class, but they finally added some more content. It was just like, oh, it's this thing called Grimforge, which is
put over here.
it's basically because when it ends, it's like you're crossing this sea underwater in the Underdark, and you're like,
Ooh, I like
something
that.
cool is gonna happen.
Nothing.
It's
cool
like
about
the sun beneath the sea.
I know there's some lights, but it's probably not. the
Okay,
same.
all right.
There's like a squid or something.
Yeah, nothing happens though. That's the thing.
Sharks.
That's when they go to they just cut the black.
Go Kraken.
So basically, you get to this next area now, and you can play it finally. So I'm excited.
I'm so excited for you to get another 3 hours of gameplay.
The only thing that sucks though is that
Next
because every time they make an update, they're like, start again, and you're like, okay,
If I
I'm
guess.
gonna do this. And there have been some
You'd be an expert. You
there
should
have been-
Twitch.
and there have been some cool improvements.
Listen, doesn't
they've
it
done
just
some
remind
story
you of,
improvements
like,
and things.
The late '80s when you'd have to go all the way back to the beginning of
Well,
the
I
game.
mean, and to be fair,
you
like,
got really good at the first 2 levels, like.
well, like
awesome.
in the late 80s too, like those games were like 6 hours long, and then you'd be done.
Yeah.
You know, this game is like I play a solid 6 hours. It's fun. I play the same 6 hours, it's still fun. Like because you play with
Then you have different
classes.
choices too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like I'm playing as a druid, or I'm like trying to romance a different character, and then sorry, not done. Like okay, well.
Or you can just kill everyone.
Or you can you actually can kill all your companions if you want. So if you're like I fucking hate this companion, I've had to listen to their whiny ass for like 5 times in a row. You just kill them.
So did you do that like a Groundhog Day where you just murdered everyone?
I did. There's this one character who is like, she is a Gith Yankee, which they're like very, they're very like look it, I'm mean to be mean. You're like okay, cool.
I
like,
thought a goth Yankee when you said
yeah,
Gith
they're
Yankee,
like
because that's
very
what my
goth.
brain went to.
yeah,
I was
man,
like,
I'm American. I'm like,
I just
yeah.
had a Khajiit in my head, so I was totally off.
No, they get so
Khajiit have
and like
dances,
she's
you're
actually
going.
voiced by the legendary Laura Bailey, but like her character can just be like you suck all the time. I'm like okay, cool, and then like you can romance me by the way. And you're like
Why?
I don't want to do that.
like wait what?
why?
Oh, I like when women just step on my dick. Like,
Well, and the best part is like if you don't romance her and then you talk to her like during the scene where you can like romance someone, she'll be like, "You could have rode me all night long, but now
Oh,
I'm
God.
not gonna be with you." And you're like,
okay.
Good.
I
like,
guess.
I'm good, man.
I guess. Thanks.
You know, that's how ladies are.
But her
I was being mean to you like a kid on the playground. Like
her character
I love you, though.
her character is nuanced. Where like if you like figure out like oh she's just her culture is mean, so that's why she's mean, like kind of thing. Then like you can be like oh,
That's
okay
just who she is.
yeah
She's like the Helga Pataki of the show.
she's the Helga Pataki
Yeah.
of this
man.
show.
Man,
Nice.
man.
Nice. I like how your hand was way too close to my face there, though. I was like, oh, she's gonna
Slap
me.
your face!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the Helga Pataki of this.
Yeah, so they're adding the thing called the Grimforge, and it's called like the Across the Black Sea, because basically you're trying to find the stupid item that like they don't tell you that you can find,
Okay.
and then they're like, you're gonna find it, like cut to black, and like no, I was gonna find this thing, and so I guess you can maybe find it finally, and then move on to
No,
Act
probably
2.
not.
We'll see.
I have better news than that because your news was so long.
That was I did it on purpose.
Guys, the Retreat cast is me. So now the Retreat, you're like, what's the Retreat?
I'm gonna
Isn't
say.
that Nicole
okay.
Kidman show?
I was gonna say this
No.
is starring Jennifer
Or the-
Aniston.
That's 7 perfect
Or
Baldur
the
strangers.
Paradise Show.
That's
Like,
9
there's
perfect
so many
strangers.
shows like that right now where they're like, we're on a beach away from
Well, see,
people. Things are
that's-
happening. We're on a
Pretty
retreat.
Lies.
We're on an
That's like
island.
Emma Chamberlain movie where everyone gets old.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
You just
mean.
call old that.
And then
Yeah,
there's
just
9
Um,
even
perfect
lamer title.
strangers.
Mike, even
Oh.
better though. You're gonna be. This is gonna give you a little chub. So get ready for this.
Like I don't already have them.
The
Oh
We don't already
yeah,
have
you
them.
were getting excited about Baldur's
Yeah, I was
Gate.
thinking about balls. Get a second ago.
okay, your balls gonna get really swollen. then.
My balls
Oh,
are
shit.
gonna be in Endurance Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Retreat is an FX limited series by the OA creators Britt Marlin and
Ooh.
Sam
Is it
Beckman.
be
based on
weird.
the OA though?
The other creator of the OA is named Zal Batmangelig.
Yeah.
His last
He's
name is
Icelandic.
Batman in it.
He's probably.
That's how you
Icelandic.
spell his last name.
Yeah.
Bat Mangley.
Yeah.
Batmangelig.
Zal Bat Mangley.
Emma Corrin, who played Diana on The Crown, I believe you watched The Crown, is the star of this.
I believe you
watched
Oh,
it.
okay,
Yeah,
I did.
you
Yep.
know,
Crown,
I was
Diana.
no, I was trying to think of
Yeah,
who
look at
Diana
Crown.
She
was.
played
Diana.
Diana.
Oh, God.
She played Princess Diana, and she's a star of this series
Yeah,
by
that's
the
not
OA
Diana
creators.
Ross, by the way, Matt. Not Princess Diana, but whatever.
Not Diana, the goddess of the hunt.
She's not either of those. She's
What about
Emma
Diana Prince, the alter ego of Wonder Woman?
Ooh. Dianas are strong, right?
Strong medicine.
or dirty.
Or
Okay, so what is this about, Matt? Tell me.
I don't know.
it's
You
just
didn't
weird.
say.
It's gonna be weird. It's just gonna
Just,
be weird.
Mike, here's what it's about. Weird.
Weird.
Well, speaking of weird, man,
Yeah, let's talk about weird.
Marvel's Secret Invasion has popped back on our radar. Thanks to Samuel Jackson saying, we're ready to film. Hashtag Secret Invasion.
Finally,
Yeah, so he says, it's time to get back to work. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do.
gotta get to work.
I'm happy to be back in action. And then he put
Like, you
hashtag
like my
Secret Invasion.
movies?
Juiced.
That's a good one.
Guys, I mean, we still got Ben Mendelsohn, the cast of Scroll Talos. Kingsley Ben Adir as main villain. He doesn't have a name yet.
Main villain.
This main villain, and of course,
Who's that
women
guy?
are in this. Amelia Clark as no one because we don't have a name for her, and Olivia Colman from The Crown. You know The Crown, right?
You can see me in the crowd.
Did it
she
say who
played the
she
Crown. I
plays?
think she
The
played the
sister?
Emma
Crown.
Corrin.
She played the actual Crown.
She played the crown. Was like red.
What's her name?
Olivia Colman.
She
I was
sounds
looking
familiar
at
to
Kingsley
me.
Ben-Adir.
Kingsley
Yeah.
Shacklebolt.
She was in the OA too.
Oh,
and
I-
Peaky
Oh,
Blinders.
he
okay.
was in the OA. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah, he was just in that.
Wow,
and he was
OA
in
guys are
Hero.
getting some work.
Yeah, man's working. But
All right.
also-
I'm sorry. What was her name again?
Olivia Colman.
Okay.
This is good. This is good for a blog.
Yeah.
Yes,
Watch
do
some-
watch-
Look
watch
at her.
some. You can go.
Oh, I love Olivia Colman. She's in
What We Do in the Shadows.
No, she was in that show, Peep Show,
there
the
you
old
go.
British it was like late 90s, early aughts, really weird offbeat
It's
comedy
not
called
Peeps.
Peep Show. And then she's in lots of things since then. She's excellent. I love her. She's fabulous. Yeah,
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
in
so many things.
My dreams.
Yeah, probably.
I can't remember. Yeah, keep
Well,
going.
let me look at it. I can tell. I can't at all.
She was in not Doctor Who, the other one. I can't remember
Dr.
right now.
Jules.
Don't tell anyone.
Dr.
You? Doctor
Dr.
No, the one with Scott Berman in it. The spin-off show. I can't remember.
The John Barrow
I'm not looking
Show.
up right now. I'm not doing it.
Peaky
We're in the middle,
Blinders.
so what do you got, by the way?
Oh my god. Okay. You guys,
Jack
Hawkeye.
Harkness. Jack Harkness.
Yeah, Josh.
That's who he is. He's Jack
No, but
Harkness
it
from
was
the
named
show.
after. I know what you're talking about. It was
Torchwood.
named after Torchwood.
Torchwood.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
Yeah,
the
good
more
job.
than you
Thank
Yes.
about
You know more than me. Okay,
Good
that's
job.
that's what you got.
the Daleks.
That's what
Bad
you got.
guys.
I really liked. I really liked your
Daleks.
song. You're like, I know more about Doctor Who than you. That's good. You guys, Hawkeye, when it premieres, is going to give you both of the episodes. You're going to get 1 and 2.
Whoa.
1 and 2
What
of
are those
Hawkeye.
episodes?
The first 2 episodes on November 24th.
Hey, I can
right?
fire us undead.
Oh, actually, the first episode is with Hawkeye, but the second episode is just actually Jeremy Renner's album.
So,
Because
hey man, I'm gonna tell you about being white.
you guys, we haven't actually listened to that together. I feel like we need to do
I
that.
feel like we should do a review of
Should
it.
we do like a burn after watching?
Oh,
like
a burn
burn
after
after
special,
listening.
burn after watching special.
BAL,
We
yeah.
just like, we like have cigars lit. We're just like listening to Jeremy Reynolds' album.
No, I have
For
a,
the record,
I have a
I have
huge
2
joint.
cigars.
I have a huge joint.
I have 2 cigars.
It's legal now.
100%.
I'm just smoking a
I'm
huge
saying
joint.
100% down for this.
Yeah.
Mike, I have 2 cigars, so we do this.
Yeah,
Kevin's wedding.
we have the ones that you grabbed in the bag.
Yeah, those are my cigars.
No, not anymore. Hey, Kumail Nanjiani teases a never-before-seen character for his Star Wars Kenobi. So he was doing an interview, and he said that...
I'm the new Jar Jar Binks.
He's like, hey,
no.
I'm not going to do his accent, stop. He says that he has a fun and substantial character that has never been portrayed on screen for Star Wars
Cool.
4.
Do you
Do
think
it.
he's the brother of that like 4 arms calf?
I think he's a young Watto. Somehow he got younger.
Like, that's right, I'm young Watto.
He's like, oh, Annie, ah.
Oh God.
Like,
I'm not gonna do his accent. I'm gonna do
Kenobi is
something
wrapped,
worse.
by the way. It's
Yeah.
wrapped. It's all done.
Yeah, why not?
So they're ready to go. Kenobi's ready to go. Well, they got post-production, probably ADR stuff like that. But we're gonna have this Kenobi show, which we just thought was a myth. for a long time,
How
so-
excited are you though?
I'm pretty
Like,
excited.
Super Boner excited?
I love Ewan McGregor. I loved him as Ben Kenobi, the younger Ben Kenobi. See what they can do. Kumail Nanjiani's in this. That's
I'm
fucking
trying to.
fantastic.
It's really like I'm trying to think of who
Let's
he
sink
would
in.
be.
A Jawa.
No, I'm thinking maybe someone from like the.
He's
Because
like, this is
they
how a Jawa's talk. You
haven't
never
they-
asked us.
Because
You never asked us.
Because of the Han Solo supposed trilogy, we only got the first one because it sucked. But they've started including the novels, so I was trying to think like maybe from
Well,
the novels who.
So-
He's
the new
playing
one
Grand
now.
Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
The new
I'm
house.
Grand Admiral Thrawn. Hey guys, what's
Thrawn is
up?
definitely coming up soon. So.
I'm gonna kill you all with the Star Destroyer, I guess.
Yes. Here,
A little
give it
You
to me.
better drink because we gotta finish it.
Yeah.
You
We gotta
It's the
finish
rule.
it.
It's the rule.
We're gonna finish it.
I was told
You
it was gonna
guys
go bad
are
if we didn't
totally
drink
going
it.
to finish this.
I only have
That's
one
good.
more.
I know I'm
no,
doing
no,
one more
five,
thing.
I'm
That's
done.
fine.
Oh no, I have one more thing. Did you guys
I
hear
have
that
stuff.
Tom Holland? Well, you haven't seen anything
I
yet.
have 2 more
Oh my
things.
God, you guys just
I have
are
one
doing
more.
You're gonna have all
the
4 in a row.
I
You're
have
gonna
one
get
more
4 in
thing.
a row.
Yeah, she does this all the time.
Guys,
for
Tom
I
Holland
don't
says
do
that
anything.
the latest Spider-Man movie is at the end of the franchise. So he said it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
he said this is like the cap of the trilogy.
Yeah.
Well, I think because when you're working on a Marvel film, like, it can get pushed back depending on what was supposed to come before it. Like, they're very rigid in their scheduling. So, like, it's a lot to deal with and to be able to schedule around other filmings and other things that
Sure.
he might want to do. And he's young.
I mean,
like, he
he
probably
still
wants
looks
to
like he's
progress.
10 years old.
He wants to make some
Seriously,
art
yeah.
house
I mean,
film,
he's
you know?
gonna have to do three Uncharted series.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
these.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he has other shit he wants to do. So.
Hey, it's me. I'm Sully. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, I'm Sully.
Hey guys,
Hey.
it's so.
Well,
I'm
and the
smoking
thing
a
is-
cigar.
It's fun to
I have a
play.
mustache.
The introduction
How
of the
daddy monthly.
multiverse means that Disney can hire anyone to do anything in Marvel,
And
basically.
they won't give a shit.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
just-
Tom
yeah.
Holland will play Ben Riley.
Like someday,
No.
you mean?
No, we don't need Ben Riley. He's not needed. We're also gonna do a Spider, like a Spider. Do you think? You know what's gonna happen?
Okay.
My prediction.
Okay.
Tobey Maguire is gonna come back permanently as Spider-Man. Hey guys, I'm here.
Okay.
Tobey Maguire's
I'm gonna
back,
double
guys.
down. My prediction is Andrew Garfield.
I'm gonna triple down. Garfield the cat.
Hey,
yeah, eating Mondays.
I'm out of here. Oh, where's normal?
Where's normal?
Like, why is Bill Murray cast as the new Spider-Man? Oh, he's doing the voice.
The real
Oh.
Ghostbusters will return.
That guy got so much work in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That, he did
He must
so
be a
many
millionaire.
voices. Yeah.
And nobody even.
Oh, yeah,
I don't remember his
100.
name.
100.
Yeah.
Bill
Garfield's
Madsen.
voice.
It wasn't
I don't know.
it wasn't Frank Welker. He did
It was
all of the other
Frank
voices.
Welker.
All of them. No, he did all of them. All of
the
them.
G.I. Joes.
He did
Wherever they're
Spock
from.
when he was going
Yeah,
through all the
no,
changes in
yeah.
episode 4. It was crazy. Like all of the different sounds. Alright, anyway.
All the different
I'm just
sounds.
nerding out. Okay.
Where he's
Cool.
going through changes, the different sounds. What?
Changes. So you guys,
Yeah,
Emily Blunt revealed that she and The Rock had like an explicit exchange with each other when they were trying to promote Jungle Cruise.
Explicit exchange.
Yeah.
What?
In which and it was funny because I read this and he was like, I bet they were
Just you
flirting
jealous?
with each other. And basically, during the press tour for the film, The two actors were asked what items they would take into the jungle with them. Johnson suggested that Blunt bring Vagisil, to which Blunt replied that Johnson should bring anal beads. And then they immediately got a call from Disney who were like, hey, so you guys, Mickey doesn't like it when you talk about anal beads.
Listen, guys,
Like,
I have my own anal beads.
We got brandy.
We can't talk about brandy. You gotta brand them.
yeah. So, but hey, they're getting Jungle Cruise too, so, you know, whatever.
Yeah, because he's the fucking Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see the Rock versus Mickey Mouse in a fucking
Oh
steel
my
cage.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
I just
I
want
wanna
to see
see
rip him apart.
Wreck is fucking.
Rip
I
him
want
apart.
to see The Rock
Rip
and
his
Emily
head
Blunt
off.
in a sex tape.
John Krasinski's just watching.
Just
He's
filming it.
filming it. He's
He's
filming
filming
it.
He's 100%.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna study it, and then
Yeah.
there's
He
just some
is.
good news about it too.
Yeah.
He's like,
He
here's
is-
some good
He
news.
is 100% cucked.
The
Yeah.
Rock definitely made my wife come. And I'm like, okay, well that's weird. I'm still excited about this Guardians of the Galaxy game, guys. Have you seen the stuff for it? The trailers?
Have you pre-ordered yet?
No, I'm thinking about it though. It's October 26th. It comes out very soon. Very soon. Like maybe even when this episode comes out. Yeah, right
That's
now.
the day before I finished my tattoo, so
Why?
Not
So
good
you should
chat.
get it then, Matt. You should get it as a thing, and then you should.
I gotta
get
see
the-
how much my tattoo
But
costs.
get the disc though, so you can share it with your brother.
I'll get the disc if I get it. Okay. You're gonna do it yourself?
Yeah, you know, like this, like
I know how to
old,
use this.
like old style,
Yeah,
No,
like
it's
just
like
old.
it's like, you know.
Guys, this
I'm
cat
not saying I can
reaction.
do it.
I watched
I'm not saying I can do it. I'm
Watch
just
the Kyle's
saying.
YouTube episode about it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I'm excited.
Cat
I
reactions,
have liked everything I've seen from it. I haven't watched the last trailer. It just came out today or yesterday. But it looks fun. It definitely looks different than the Avengers game, which I'm still reticent about.
Yeah, that's the only
Doing
thing.
yourself.
Like those guys are the guys that also, and they didn't make the. For the record, they did not. It was Eidos that made that game.
Okay.
They're just Square Enix is just
They're
distributing.
distributor?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
This was not made by Square Enix.
oh, I can't remember who does the game though. And it is a famous studio that does the game though. So, but a good one. So I think it might be Sucker
Arguments
Punch maybe.
else.
It's Namco.
It's Konami.
I use the Konami code at least. That's great.
It looks good though. I mean, you're playing as Star Lord only, so don't get too excited if you want to be in your Drax's story.
Yeah,
Your
but Rocket
Drax
gets to be there.
yeah, they're
Maybe in a cool
There's a
costume.
lot of
I don't
interacting.
know. I don't know.
The villain seems fun. He's like this zealot dude, and like
There's
course,
some there was.
Saul's put his foot in his mouth.
They
and,
had something about like the first boss fight or like one of the boss fights, which was like the Elder of the Deep or something. It was like some kind of like Cthulhu type looking thing. I was like,
Kraken.
okay.
Kraken.
I'm
Hey,
super interested. In
Yeah.
So, leading into some information that you have
Okay.
about
What?
who might be in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, he's
3.
in it, but yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got? Oh, you want me to just leave it? Oh, okay. You were doing the same way for me. I thought you were.
Many things.
I thought you had something in your thing. That you
I
were
do.
leading to
I
now.
was gonna
Okay.
add on
It's
to
all
yours,
for
but I
that,
was waiting for you
bitch.
to go. Oh gosh.
Okay. Hey, Will Poulter, guys, is Will Poulter.
Poltergeist?
Walter.
Oh my god! It's for Halloween. We're
Will
Poltergeist.
Poulter, guys, is cast as Adam
He
Warlock.
kind of looks like a ghost.
I almost
He's
said Adam Page, by the way, which would have been very
Oh,
different.
God. Yeah.
He's gonna play Elliot Page in this movie.
It's gonna play Adam Page, the Hangman, of course, from AEW. But Guardians of the Galaxy 3, he is cast, and it's weird. Okay. He's a great actor.
No, I'm down for this. There's gonna be
Adam
a lot of
Warlock
little
is
cosmetics.
weird. He's a weird character in the Marvel comics.
I mean, he's one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel universe.
But like they make him like attractive in some places, weirder in other places. I wouldn't say Poulter is
he has a unique face.
yeah, unique, yeah.
And so you can use it how you would like to. So he can play lots of different
use his
characters.
face that you like. Yeah, I get it.
Well, they tease this at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that the Sovereign
Yeah,
were
they
making
definitely-
this
yeah.
character. We're
Yeah.
making this thing that's going to be able to take on the Guardians. And so okay,
And then nothing else happens.
yeah, nothing else happens.
No, you never hear.
Well,
There's no rumblings.
Because
or
some
anything.
other movies happened. So, but now they're coming back to it, right? Right? So, to add on to that, are you,
Okay. No,
is that
that's
all your
I
stuff?
got.
So, instead of revisiting Gamora's romance with Star-Lord in Guardians 3, maybe she's gonna have this romance with Adam Warlock, right? That's his name.
Yeah,
Adam Warlock.
Adam Page.
Hangman.
I heard it too
He's
much.
just drinking a bourbon. He's like, oh, hey, Gamora, what's up?
But that,
I ship it.
that would be different because obviously with Star-Lord, he's like a goofball and he's like lets her maybe like hang loose a little bit. Whereas Adam Warlock, first of all, is like literally just born and like has grown into an adult in like a very fast.
Super sexy.
Super
Who is a
fast,
hot
yeah.
baby man?
Which
Baby's a man.
what's his face? Poulter.
Will
Will Poulter has like that man baby face. Like he totally does.
I think that's part of it. Like,
It's yeah,
looking
like
a baby,
they're like
but
you
with a
have
man's
some
body,
you have
so,
some
yeah.
crazy eyebrows and a big huge like cheeky smile and you look like a crazy person. So let's do it. So I'm interested. Sure.
Yeah, so
Let's see what happens.
in the comics, if I remember correctly, which I may not, but there definitely was a because everyone Gamora had sex with everyone, but just like every female character.
Like every female character. They all slept with everyone. But, when the dude slept with multiple people, it wasn't
I also
such a
think
big deal.
Gamora and Adam Warlock may currently be together in the comics.
I think in one of the comics though, Gamora kills Adam Warlock, and that gives her sword the name it actually has in the comics, the God Slayer.
Although he's not God, but okay.
But he is a god in.
And he's got
like a created
small G.
Like a created diamond.
Yeah.
Like a man-made diamond.
Like I broke this down with
Yeah.
this man-made.
Yeah.
But in the comics, he's actually the one who guards the Infinity Stones because he's so powerful that.
And he has rocked
can
it on
handle it.
before, so yeah.
He can handle it. You
And he's
guys.
like, I want everyone to have ponies. Snap.
I mean, I'm cool with that. Bring it on. Let's see.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I'm excited. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. I believe in you guys. I believe in the process.
Well, and I'm excited about the fact that there was definitely like that Thor 4 more.
Four more Thor.
Yeah, more Thor.
More Thor.
More Thor, more Thor.
Four more
Four Thor, more Thor.
Love and
more
Thunder.
Thor.
The core.
So, I'm excited that they're kind of coexisting and growing at the same time. So, because there's a lot of crossover going on there, because Thor was like with them at the end of the last movie.
Sure.
So I'm psyched about like that whole power play and how all those characters are gonna work together. And yeah, let's.
Oh,
let's
can
do
they
it. Yeah.
coexist?
Yeah.
And when we see Cosmo,
And I'm really glad that Gamora's like her storyline doesn't have to be linked to Star-Lord.
guys.
As
Unless
much
it
as
is.
I love,
We don't know if it is.
yeah, as much as I love the two of them together, like she can do her own fucking thing.
So does he have to have sex with Mantis then instead?
no.
I needed someone to be with
He
me.
can just keep being with like the random,
ugly.
No,
They
Mantis is gonna be with Drax, obviously.
No, Mantis just
They
gonna do
set
her
it
own
up
thing.
weirdly. Nope.
What if we bring in Major?
Or Mantis is like
Where
with
does he fit?
Lady. So
You think so?
Nebula and Mantis, like.
Well, actually, there's a gender queer, not gender queer, but a queer character in.
There's a lot in the new Guardians actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Hulkling,
excited for this.
Moondragon,
Right.
Hulkling is actually in the
Right.
new, is in the new.
Oh yeah, that's true.
there's
Yeah,
a ton
because
of
he's
them,
like
yeah.
he's like the Kree Emperor
And
now.
of course, bisexual Peter Quill. So in the new
Yes,
Guardians.
yes. He is confirmed bisexual in the new Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
He's
okay.
also aged like 100 or 300 years or some bullshit as well.
Well, he's had some stuff happen to him.
He's been through some
He fought
shit,
his
guys.
dad, who's like literally a god.
Well, in the comic books, he was like stuck on a planet with this couple, and he's like,
Okay.
"So we all started getting together."
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're here doing this thing for a couple hundred years.
Guys, speaking of bisexuals, let's talk about William Shatner going into space, guys. Right? Right?
So it was funny because he told me about it, and then I was actually listening to NPR, and they played like his recording of when he came back, and he was so emotional, which
Yeah,
I'm
of
sure
course.
was like also like the pressure change and all of that. Like I'm sure there's some
But
physical
he
stuff
also
that goes
always
with that.
has good, like, insightful things to
He's
say.
just,
when it
and
comes
that's
to
what I mean. We were just talking about it last night because he's like, oh, he went out into space, and I was like, I bet he just had the best time because he's a guy who just like lives for the moment.
Yeah,
He
well,
doesn't take himself too seriously.
He's
He
like
does
smoking
his,
around.
like,
He's,
yeah.
he's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
when you
Yeah.
go from the blue to the void, it's like life and death. He's like, you're up in space and you're part
Ooh,
of
Priceline.com.
Yeah.
Buy your groceries
Yeah, he's like,
online.
"Yeah,
And
your
I
groceries."
never knew
By the
that
way-
Earth could be so sitting in the middle of space. And then the best part best thing he said though is he goes, I don't ever want to lose this feeling. He was like, I want to have this feeling forever. It's,
No, I mean,
it's
you're
so
90, so
I'm so
British.
emotional. Yeah, I mean,
no,
no, but he's
also, I
so
was
sharp
back where I was
for
like,
90.
bro, yeet. They're all like just like talking and stupid
YOLO.
stuff in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, that's so sus,
Yeah.
brother. Like just okay.
No, because they've only ever seen him in memes before. They've never
Yeah, sure.
seen an episode of that show.
Yes.
That's so,
So-
scary. You
so-
guys, we're like at our...
Are we sending
Guys,
Patrick Stewart next to space?
Please, I thought of that too.
What?
Because they said the most famous captain, and
Or
I'm
Kate
like...
Mulgrew. Can we send Kate Mulgrew as well?
Yeah,
It'll be
please.
Kate
No,
Mulgrew.
please.
It would be Patrick Stewart, and
Then-
then it'll be Machine Gun Kelly because you have to send a.
No, but it's so funny when you said that because I immediately thought of that too. I was like, oh my god, can we please send Patrick Stewart if he wants to go? Like, can we please send him?
But
Because-
can we send him and Zuri McKellen together?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Ship it.
right?
Ship
That
it.
sounds great.
We're all shipping it.
That sounds wholesome. That's some wholesome.
But you guys,
content.
who was the first one who went out there?
Jesus.
It was
Oh.
James Doohan, who played Scotty. And when he was not alive, he was dead.
Yeah,
but his
what?
his ashes were sent out
Okay,
into
like,
space.
okay.
And he was the first guy on Star Trek to go out into space. I mean,
What
he's
was?
dead.
As a dead person.
As a dead person.
As death.
Posthumously.
He's
As
the
dust.
coolest one, you guys.
As burnt dust.
He's the coolest one.
If burnt dust was him, still, it was him in space.
Hmm. Right, I do have one more thing.
I got nothing left.
I have, does anyone want to listen to a white guy talk? Because this is basically what this
Are you
is.
gonna play it or something? Like,
No, it says, Marvel didn't realize how popular Black Panther's supporting cast would be when they originally made the movie.
We're not gonna do a fucking thing with Martin Freeman. are we?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay, good.
No.
What?
Marvel Studios
Supporting
didn't
cast, white
realize
guy.
how popular Black Panther's supporting cast would be, including Danae Guerra's Okai and Okoye, thank you, and Letitia Wright's Shuri.
Yeah, let's not get
That's
vaccinated.
Yeah.
Cherie. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Let's not get vaccinated.
Oh, good.
This guy.
Producer Nate Moore, who was promoting, he was out there promoting the Eternals, and someone asked him about Black Panther and how popular those characters are, and he said, when we made Black Panther, we didn't realize that Okoye or Shuri would be as popular as they were. Well, then all of a sudden we're making
Why not?
Avengers. Wouldn't it be cool if they were in this film as well? So to some degree, there's a little bit of audience feedback where we go. And I was just like, dude, like, you don't, like, you're not addressing the fact that it was super important that Black Panther was made, that more black superheroes should exist and be promoted. Like, he's just like, we had no idea that people would like these black women in
Hey,
films.
come on, we thought people just want.
Well, I mean,
Oh my
this
God,
is
I
because
just
comics has beat this into our head for several hundred years at this point. Like, the black people, they're cool sometimes. Huh?
Yeah, and if black
In a
women can
niche
do
thing,
things
But they have
that
black in
they're
front of
well
their name,
spoken
so I mean,
and look how far they've come and they've worked so hard, and it's just like, oh my god. It drives me nuts that we still like these articles, that article exists, that person is like, we had no idea that black people would enjoy seeing themselves on screen. Like, I guess we should make more of this. They should be in more things. It's like, yes, we should all be in things. Please keep working on it. I appreciate it. Come on, let's be positive. Let's work on it, you guys. Let's put more ladies
we're
and
almost
stuff.
there, man. We're almost there.
We're there, right?
I mean, I'm still
Hopefully.
trying to figure out Letitia right now, but
I know.
I'm very sad about that. Like, there's
He's talking about her
stats in real life.
very anti-vax remarks as a human.
Yeah.
Well, and
Like one of the most disappointing things that's happened in Marvel so far is just like really. Dude?
well, and that's like right after like all the Shang-Chi stuff too. It's just like
And like that, like it was like, okay, he's a guy that said dumb things because he was feeling incel at the time. Okay, like, and he's I wish he'd apologize for
And
it.
he's trying to be funny.
But not as surprising, you know what I'm saying? Not as
Well,
surprising.
I think
Like that just it's a guy saying
I
dumb
think
things.
a lot of the problem comes from the fact that people who have been like oppressed or who came from parents who were oppressed or probably multiple generations of people who were oppressed have very little trust for any sort of body that tries to tell them what to do. Understandably so. And this is why it's such a divisive but also like something we should all think about in America. It's like if you're part of a body that has just been crapped on for years and years and years, like, you're not going to trust those people. Like, you've tried to trust them in the past and they just fucked you over. And so it's hard for you to trust them. But also, there is science. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Let's move on. Do we have anything else that's bad?
It's so hard, you guys.
It's a great sad
This
way
is
to
that
end.
sad,
It's
priority
not sad, you guys. It's just, you know, it's a hard time for everybody. And we all have our opinions. But the most important thing is, like, we all want a roof over our heads. And we want food on our tables. Yeah.
Fair.
And we want to watch some good
It's Friday
fucking
part of the weekend.
TV.
Like
and,
Manifest, you mean?
Yeah, like Manifest.
Jing, 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 jing,
And we
jing,
want
jing.
our kids to, like, enjoy life because who knows what the future brings, you know?
Never knew baby a chocolate eclair, yeah.
And so, if we can all just remember that, maybe we can move forward together.
Hey guys, thank you for listening to our TED Talk.
And also,
We got
yeah,
real deep, you
Are
guys.
you gonna run for office? Like,
Yeah,
what was that?
I
I
do
feel like that
wanna
was.
I do, people.
So, 2024, we have East Syracuse Mayor right here. So,
Katie Rose.
I want to see a birth certificate.
Hey guys,
I know.
stay classy. Thanks
I
for
was
watching.
born in Onondaga
Like and
County,
subscribe,
New York.
and make sure you listen to Manifest. We've been doing a podcast for a little bit. It's pretty
Yes,
great.
please.
Manifest Destiny, it's
Manifest
called.
Destiny.
You're right. You're correct.
Fing Fan Fum.